All right, my friends, today we're going to stir the pot, literally. Should you be adding herbs and spices to your carnivore meals? Or are they secretly sabotaging your gut like a dodgy kebab after a night out in Blackpool? Stick around because I'll be unpacking the pros and cons, the science and the myths. And trust me, it's spicier than your nan's curry. Look, I get it. Salt alone feels a bit plain after your 10th ribeye of the week. Herbs and spices bring flavour. They're steeped in tradition, and some even have antioxidant properties. Cumin, garlic, ginger. They're the sort of things nutritionists love to wax lyrical about, but are they always your friends? But here's the catch. The inconvenient truth hiding in your spice rack. Many of those fragrant leaves aren't nature's gift to your palate. They're nature's chemical weapons. These compounds, phytochemicals, evolved for one reason: to stop the plant from being eaten. They are defense mechanisms designed to harm insects and grazing animals. So, while you think you're elevating your Sunday roast, you're sprinkling it with a substance that evolved specifically to be consumed. Let's break down the main culprits. First, oxalates. Think of them as microscopic shards of glass. Spices like black pepper, turmeric and cumin are loaded with them. These crystals can irritate your gut and bind to minerals like calcium, blocking their absorption and even contributing to kidney stones. Then you have lectins, the sticky proteins found in nightshade spices like paprika and cayenne. Lectins latch onto your gut wall, contributing to leaky gut by allowing particles into your bloodstream where they don't belong. Finally, alkaloids. Think of the capsaicin in chili. That burning sensation isn't flavour, it's a pain signal, your body telling you it's being damaged. Piperine in black pepper is another well-known gut irritant. When these compounds breach your gut's defences, your immune system sounds the alarm, triggering inflammation. If you're already dealing with autoimmune issues, it's like throwing fuel on a fire. Studies like Kawasaki et al. 2020, Nutrients, show that certain phytochemicals may trigger the very low-grade inflammation you're trying to heal from. And we haven't even touched on FODMAPs. Even gentle spices like garlic and onion powder are packed with these fermentable carbs. For anyone with IBS, they turn your gut into a fermentation tank. The result? Bloating, pain, and a loo trip faster than you can say, Vindaloo. So, what's the takeaway? If you've gone carnivore to heal but you're still experiencing nagging symptoms, it's time to inspect your spice rack. That harmless dusting of black pepper or turmeric could be the very thing holding you back from feeling your best. The practical step? Consider a strict elimination. Go back to the ultimate baseline, just quality, meat and salt. Give your gut a complete rest from plant-based chemical warfare. It might just be the final piece of the puzzle to unlock your next level of healing. Before we carry on, quick question. Do you still season your steaks, or do you keep it salt only? Drop your answer below. And while you're at it, comment and subscribe. It really helps get this message out. Let's build this carnivore muscle movement together. So you've ditched the plants, but what about the spices? Can you still have flavour on a carnivore diet, or is everything doomed to be bland? Let's cut through the confusion and break down what works versus what wrecks your progress based on both hard science and real-world client feedback. First, let's talk about the green light zone. Your number one ally here is unrefined mineral salt. We're talking Celtic Grey, Redmond Real Salt, or Himalayan Pink. These aren't just sodium, they're packed with crucial trace minerals like magnesium and potassium. On a low-carb diet, maintaining electrolyte balance is non-negotiable for preventing fatigue, headaches and muscle cramps. So think of high-quality salt not just as flavour, but as a functional, essential nutrient. Beyond salt, a very select group of mild herbs can be considered carnivore adjacent, but the key is to use them sparingly. A sprig of rosemary, a bay leaf in your broth, or a tiny pinch of thyme. These are generally well tolerated because their plant defense compounds are relatively low. We've also seen some clients do well with a few fennel seeds, which can surprisingly aid digestion in very small amounts. The operative word is, we are seasoning, not making a salad. Now for the red light zone, the spices that frequently sabotage gut healing. At the top of the list, chili and black pepper. The capsaicin in chili and piperine in black pepper are potent irritants. They work by causing inflammation. That's the heat you feel. Studies like Martinez Blanco et al. 2019 Food Chem Toxicol show they can directly increase intestinal permeability. You're trying to heal a leaky gut, not poke more holes in it. Next are garlic and onion. While hailed as healthy, they're high in FODMAPs and sulfur compounds that can cause significant bloating and feed the wrong gut bacteria. And the supposed superfood turmeric, its active compound, curcumin, can also irritate the gut lining, and like many spices, it's high in anti-nutrients like oxalates. It's a classic case of the dose and the individual making the poison. Remember, the entire point of this approach isn't to see how many plants you can add back in. It's about radical elimination to give your body a break from the constant barrage of plant defense chemicals. Spices are concentrated plant matter, literally a plant's chemical warfare system. The protocol is simple. Start with just salt. Establish your baseline. Once your digestion is solid, you can experiment. Reintroduce one herb at a time. Use a tiny amount for 3 days and track everything: digestion, energy, skin. Your body will give you an honest answer. Reduce irritants, give your gut a chance to repair, and listen to the data. That's how you win. And this isn't just theory. Look, all the science in the world doesn't mean a thing if you can't apply it to your own life. It's one thing to read about the benefits of a carnivore diet, but it's another thing entirely to live it day in and day out and see that transformation in the mirror. That's where the rubber meets the road. My coaching clients see it firsthand because we cut through the noise and the endless online debates to build a plan that actually works for. Take Robert, for example. He came to me with a solid background in discipline but was struggling to channel it effectively for his health goals, caught in the trap of information overload. We stripped everything back and built a detailed, focused plan. No guesswork, no confusion, just clear, actionable steps. He recently told me, "I am really pleased. The discipline of the whole process has been fairly normal due to my background, and with your detailed, focused plan has been so easy to stick to." That's the power of simplicity.
Then there's Helen. Like so many of us, she was often too close to her own situation to see the path forward. It's like trying to read the label from inside the bottle. My role was to provide that outside perspective, to spot the subtle patterns and offer clarity. And Helen shared, "Your advice means a lot, Jonathan. You really do spot what's going on with me so well, and help give me that clarity and reminder, so I massively appreciate that." Sometimes you don't need more information. You just need a clear mirror and a reminder of your own strength.
If you want to dive deeper, I've got 2 flagship ebooks: Beef Up, Carnivore Bible, and Carnivore Optimized. These are used by carnivore coaches across the globe to refine their approach. And they're available right now on my website, carnivore-muscle.com. And if you want tailored support, my elite coaching services are accessible at any level of your health journey, whether you're a complete beginner or a physique competitor aiming for the stage. So, what about you? Are you team salt only, or do you still sprinkle a bit of spice on your steak? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future deep dives into the science of carnivore living. This has been Jonathan from Carnivore Muscle. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, sometimes less spice really is more muscle.
Carnivore Optimized. This isn't just an ebook, it's a call to arms. This is a radical blueprint for those who refuse to bow to the modern health crisis. It's built on ancestral truth, forged in pain, and written by Jonathan Griffiths, autistic athlete, spine disease warrior, and founder of Carnivore Muscle. This 80-plus page guide dismantles the lies we've been sold and hands the power back to you. You'll learn why meat heals and fake food harms, how to restore energy, hormones, and focus, strength training without burnout, tools to beat fatigue, gut issues, and brain fog, how to stay strong in a weak world. Every purchase is a stand against the globalist agenda, fueling a movement to return health, power, and freedom back to the people. Rebuild yourself. Reclaim your fire. Own your biology. Download now.